So Nothing has launched their phone 3a and phone 3a Pro, and I got myself the phone 3a Pro. Let's see how much is it an upgrade compared to the phone 2a, and is it good enough. So now let's unbox this phone, and this is a good looking box. Nothing has put some good effort into this, unlike other phones which have just a picture of the phone on top. This looks cool, and nothing phone 3a Pro written there. I've gone with the black colors, and this is A256. Let's pull the full tab here. Also, this is a good thing that Nothing has made this reusable packaging where you don't have to tear the box like older Nothing phones, and you can just remove the phone and you keep the box again. Helps in resale. Welcome to Nothing. I like the way there's a texture here. A small thing, but it makes the unboxing experience good when you actually give attention to detail to the unboxing. Okay, this is the phone. Oh damn. I'll just keep this aside for now. Let's see what's inside. Okay, no plastic used for now at least. And this, oh damn, they didn't use the transparent USB-C cable which they used to use before, and nothing written over there. They could have used the transparent one. Come on guys. I'm pretty sure there's a SIM ejector tool in there. No charger. Nothing. Doesn't give charges anyways. And this is the OG SIM ejector tool, the transparent one. Looks cool. They should have given the wire as well in transparent. Then we have the user manual and quick start guide. Basically documentation. Finally we have the phone in this paper packaging. Let's open it up. Oh, the glue is hard and ain't that satisfying to open like Apple packaging or the Samsung ones, but still, never mind. Can't judge the phone by the packaging only. Okay, so the phone is quite heavy, mainly top heavy because of that huge camera bump. You can't feel the weight leaning towards the front, but it is quite premium. I'll just set this phone up and I'll meet you once I'm done. So let's talk about the build ports and buttons on this phone. This phone comes with glass back, plastic frame, and it doesn't have protection on the back, which is mentioned. And then it comes with typical transparent design and weighs 214 grams. And the design looks amazing as usual. And it comes with glyph lighting, but not all on the phone. And on the left, we have our essential key, which Nothing just introduced. It's for screenshot and stuff. I'll let you know about that in the end of the video. And then we have speaker, USB-C, mic and SIM tray. Then we have on the right volume up down buttons, and on the top we have a secondary noise cancellation mic. This is the SIM tray, which is a dual nano SIM tray, which doesn't support SD card, just 2 nano SIM cards. And the camera bump does affect your hold while you're holding. But you get used to it in a week or so, which I did. I bought it 10 days back and I'm used to it now. The display on this phone is a 6.77-inch FHD plus AMOLED display which supports 120Hz refresh rate, 1300 Hz high brightness mode, 3000 nits peak brightness, and Panda glass protection. Supports HDR10 plus and 2160Hz PWM dimming. The display is quite good the way it looks. It has uniform bezels, so it makes it look more good. And the brightness, it's quite bright and the colors are quite punchy. And it comes with Panda glass, could have been Gorilla glass, but still, Panda glass is also quite good. So let's talk about the prices. It comes with 8GB RAM, 128 at 29,999, 8256 at 31,999, and 12256 at 33,999. Also comes in grey colors. And now the specifications of the phone. It comes with Snapdragon 7S Gen 3, LPDDR, 4x RAM, and UFS 2.2 storage. UFS 2.2, oh my god. And then let's talk about the battery life and charging on this phone. Before that, I'll unbox the charger which I got with the phone. This is the Nothing 45 watt charger which I got. This costed around 2,500 rupees. And this is the charger which Nothing has been selling since the phone 1 or 2, and this phone supports 50 watt, but you have a 45 watt charger. So it is a typical Nothing tearing type of package. You can't reuse the package, and yeah, transparent, cool looking adapter. So this phone comes with a 5000 mAh battery which supports 50 watt wireless charging. It charges with 45 watt using the charger, nothing charger, and no wireless charging. I charged the phone in 1 hour 5 minutes and I did the real test. So what I did is I did an Antutu benchmark test to check the real life score of the phone, the processor score of the 7S Gen 3, since the phones in the competition of this price range have better processors, and according to people they could have at least given 7 Gen 3 because 7S Gen 3 is underpowered for this price, and there are phones which are crossing 1 million Antutu scores. What does this give? So this phone gives 7,10,000, which is quite low, but it depends on the software side as well if they're gonna optimize it that good, because the CMF phone is giving 120 FPS in BGMI. So what now I'll do is I'll play BGMI, the typical game, to check FPS to see gaming performance. Okay, I'll go to graphics settings and check. Oh damn, it gives ultra extreme 120 FPS. See, that's how fast nothing is. Like 4 days back it was just giving 60 only in smooth, and now they've optimized the phone. I don't think any brand has done it so quick. And then in HDR it gives me 60 FPS, which is good only. 120 FPS is enough for gaming. I mean, there are phones which are giving like 120 FPS even in better graphic settings too. So this is my third TDM game, and the phone didn't heat at all. Okay, the phone didn't heat at all, and I put it at ultra extreme, but I don't know why I'm getting 90 FPS. I'm not able to get. So I was just editing this clip, and I wanted to see if they have fixed the software bug here, and yes they have. BGMI, I'm getting 120 FPS, quite consistent, and you can see it in the clip right here. Okay guys, so this phone is actually controlling the heat quite well. This is my fourth game, and I mean the place where the camera is there is heating a bit, and the camera bump is disturbing while I'm playing. It is bothering my grip, but yeah, again you get used to it. It's the design. Now I'll play with HDR Extreme. Let's try to heat the phone. Okay, HDR will heat the phone. Consistent. Yes, it's I don't see any jitter or lag at all. So guys, again, it is hitting but very less compared to other gaming phones which do heat. This is not at all heating, so that is a very good thing. One of the things Nothing is quite popular for is its clean UI. So this comes with Nothing OS, which is known for its best and smooth experience and the updates which they give on time. And the UI is quite cool and has a lot of customization features, and they have their theme of this black and white theme, and Nothing has promised 3 years of major updates, 6 years of security updates, and 6 years of security updates is a good move by Nothing. And recently, just like while I'm editing this video, I got an update which fixed a lot of bugs and glitches, and plus the BGMI thing which I was telling 90 FPS, now it's running on 120. Let's see the customization stuff. You can customize the home screen, the lock screen. There are a lot of widgets you can add. You can change your themes, and even in the wallpaper side you can change. So this is my lock screen, and I have 2 options which I can toggle. The best thing I found here is mute option, which I can long press to mute my phone, and I don't have to scroll or pull the drop down menu or something. And you don't have, even if you touch it, it won't happen. You'll have to long press it, so you won't mute your phone accidentally too. And you have a lot of widgets, and the best widget I think is the recording one. Like in the home screen, you can record, you can call record without the other person knowing by putting the widget. So that's a good thing. And this was the thing I was telling you about. And for now I set mute and camera. which I think mostly everyone will set. The fingerprint is quite good. It doesn't take any time. It happens instantly. I tried to put some water also to see how the display responds to this. Fingerprints working perfectly fine. When I unlock it, the display also is working perfectly fine. It doesn't go mad when you put water on it. And yeah, don't dip it in water, please. Just sprinkle water because it doesn't have IP67. And initially I did find some jitters and lags, but they have already given me two updates, which now made it perfectly smooth. You also have hidden apps. I think nothing could have hidden it better, like how OnePlus does it by putting a code in your dial pad where you can open the hidden apps. That is more cooler. This one, I guess people will still find out, and if they know your password, gone case. This is the drop-down menu. You have all the necessary features: screen recording, data, Bluetooth, everything a phone has. And one main feature is the glyph interface. So this is the glyph light. It doesn't come with complete glyph lights, but this looks cool too. Complete glyph lights will, I think, according to me, is too much. This is perfect, and you can use the glyph lights even while taking photos as well. Then you have other options too, like which all the phones get. One of the best options I found is camera access and mic access, which you can disable and enable whenever you want. That is a good thing. You have got an option to do that as well. So here basically I'm selecting, like I have an option to select whatever options I need here. I'll just put everything. So I'll just check the software. I'll show you what is the latest update. Checking for updates. On software, this is the Nothing OS 3.1, the latest update. On the display options, you can turn on the night light for the eye protection stuff, and this comes with color contrast options like presets. I set it on default. Default also is very good right now. It comes with the perfect blend of contrast. And then you have screensaver options. You have always on display. I guess always on display could have been better. It's quite simple, you know. Like other phones have better customization options. So I guess nothing can work on that. But it is quite good. And display refresh rate, it is dynamic. It changes between 60, 90 and 120. Or you can set it up for high-end standard as well. So refresh rate, I don't think there's any problem. It is good only. It's quite smooth. So let's talk about the connectivity and network on this phone. This comes with 10 5G bands, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.4 and NFC. I don't think you get NFC in this price range in other phones, but that's good. And the main highlight of this phone, glyph lighting. You have glyph ringtones which look like this. You also have options for this glyph thing where you can put it for Swiggy or Uber or Zomato, where it will show the progress bar which is happening right there when the order is on the way. You can. It is a cool feature, but I didn't feel it's that useful. I'll just flip my phone and see. And then you have flip to glyph. When you flip the phone, it will glyph and then turn the DND, do not disturb on. So that's a cool thing. And you have glyph timer too. Glyph timer, I can turn it on here, and when I flip the phone again, it will turn on a timer, which will again show that progress bar where it will reduce, and that's a timer. Again, you can see the time on the screen, which is more accurate, but this is a cool feature again, you know. So on this phone, you get IP64 water and dust rating. So this phone can resist splashes of water and dust, but you can't dip this phone in water. Nothing could have given IP67 or IP66 at least, but up to them. The main highlight of this phone are the cameras, and this phone has a 50 megapixel main camera, which is a Samsung GNG sensor which supports OIS, and 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 50 megapixel 3x periscope which also supports OIS, and periscope is actually really good. And this comes with the 50 megapixel selfie camera, which is different compared to the phone 3A, which has a 32. So I'll show you the camera samples and I'll show you how the cameras are on this phone. So first, with the 50MP main camera, the photos on this are really good. You can use the 50MP sensor for good clarity, but it takes some time to process. But once it's done with the processing, it gives a really good and balanced colors. And this photo right here is with the glyph lights on, makes a good difference. Now the 50MP ultra wide, I don't have a lot of samples here, but these you can have a look. It's quite good. And 50MP 3x periscope, the main highlight of this phone, and it gives amazing portraits. I have been asked which phone is this by people when I showed them the pictures, and the portraits here are really good. So I'm recording from the Nothing Phone 3A Pro. This is 1080p 60 fps. Tell me if the video is stable. Main camera OS, it's quite stable only. So basically you can use the 3x periscope as a macro, which gives way better pictures compared to your 2 or 5 megapixel dedicated macro cameras. You can see here. This camera is a 50 megapixel selfie, which is an upgraded camera from the 3A, which is 32, and quite good. So to the conclusion, this phone is an overall good phone, and it doesn't ace at anything, but it is quite good, because like suppose you buy a camera phone, only camera phone, it will have lower performance but good cameras. And same with gaming phones like the OnePlus 12R, it has good performance, but the cameras do lack. So this is a good thing, and by giving the periscope, Nothing has done a good thing, because periscope gives amazing portraits and it takes time while editing, but after that the picture quality is quite good. Then it's a good thing that they didn't give 2MP macro cameras or 5MP macro, which is completely useless, which I had in my previous A55. It was a 5MP macro, and same with the OnePlus 12R. Those are complete useless cameras. The 3x macro, the periscope macro is really good. Then you have the essential key, which Nothing has highlighted here, but didn't feel it's that good. I mean, it's good, but I didn't feel it's that useful for me, at least. But for people gathering information like on YouTube or something, like as they're going to use the data, they can use the essential key. But again, I accidentally click it thinking it's the power button, so that's a thing too. Then to the gaming performance here, gaming is quite balanced, and they have given good software updates which made the gaming performance better. That's what the thing in Nothing is. Even by giving underpowered processors, they can still pull out 120 fps and good camera processing. Like the shutter speed is quite quick, it is not heating much. That's a balanced thing. So yes guys, that's it for today's video. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be posting more videos. Thanks for watching.